The biker didn't order a drink. He didn't smile. He didn't even sit down. He walked straight to the young waitress, grabbed her by the shoulder, and in front of the whole bar, he ripped her shirt wide open. Gasps filled the room. Everyone thought they were about to see violence. But what they actually saw froze the entire bar in silence. And in that single moment, her darkest secret was revealed, and her life was changed forever. The bar was alive with noise, pool balls clashing, jukebox roaring, laughter rolling through the smoky air. Then the doors slammed open. A biker, leather jacket stained with dust, tattoos crawling up his arms, marched inside. He didn't order a drink. Didn't greet anyone. His eyes locked on the young waitress carrying a tray of beers. Before anyone could react, he grabbed her shoulder, yanked her forward, and with one sharp pull he ripped her shirt wide open. The bar fell into stunned silence. A gasp echoed. Someone cursed. The girl froze, her breath stuck in her throat. But then, everyone saw it. The bruises, dark, fresh, scattered across her ribs and collarbone. Some were old, yellowing, half-healed. Others were raw, purple, cruelly new. The entire bar stopped breathing. And in that moment, the biker wasn't the villain. He was the one man who had seen the truth. Her name was Emily, 24. Working double shifts at the Rusty Barrel just to keep rent paid on a crumbling apartment. She was known for her smile, though most never noticed how forced it was. Behind that smile was a storm. Emily was trapped in a toxic, violent relationship. Her boyfriend, Derek, a man who once promised her love, had become her prison guard. He controlled her phone, her money, her freedom. And when she tried to resist, he left those bruises. But Emily never told anyone. Shame kept her silent. Fear chained her voice. She thought no one would believe her anyway. That night at the bar, though her secret was ripped into the open. The biker's name was Jack. To the world, he looked like trouble, rough face, heavy boots, fists scarred from fights. But Jack carried ghosts. He had a sister once. A bright, stubborn girl named Lily. She too had been caught in the grip of an abusive man. Jack saw the signs but hadn't acted soon enough. One winter night, Lily didn't make it out alive. Jack never forgave himself. So when he spotted Emily's trembling hands, her flinch at sudden movements, the way she hid her arms beneath long sleeves, even in the summer heat, he knew. He saw what no one else dared to see. And when he ripped her shirt, it wasn't out of cruelty. It was the desperate act of a man who refused to stay silent again. At first, the bar stood frozen. Some looked away, uncomfortable. Others whispered. Emily clutched herself, tears streaking down her face, mortified. Then, an older woman named Martha, who'd been coming to the bar for years, stood up. She walked straight to Emily, wrapped her jacket around her, and whispered, "You don't have to hide anymore." Another man, a regular who had daughters of his own, clenched his jaw and said, "Where is he? Where's the bastard who did this?" Suddenly, the bar wasn't just a bar, it was a family, a community that had failed to see one of their own crying for help in silence, and now, they wouldn't fail again. Derek stormed in minutes later, demanding Emily come with him. His voice was loud, venomous, dripping with control. But this time, Emily wasn't alone. Jack stepped between them. The room backed him up. Derek tried to shove forward, but the crowd closed ranks. Every eye glared with fury. Every voice shouted no more. For the first time, Derek realized his power was gone. Emily's voice trembled, but it cut through the noise. "You don't own me anymore." And with that, she walked out the door, not with Derek, but with a line of people who had chosen to stand beside her. The weeks that followed weren't easy. Healing never is. Emily struggled with nightmares, doubts, and fear, but she also found strength in unexpected places. Martha checking on her daily, the bar raising money to help her move into a safer place. Jack teaching her to ride a bike so she could feel the wind and freedom on her skin. Jack, too, found something he hadn't felt in years: peace. Protecting Emily didn't erase his sister's tragedy, but it gave meaning to his pain. He learned that redemption doesn't come from forgetting your past, but from using it to protect someone else's future. This story isn't just about a waitress, a biker, or a bar. It's about the silence too many of us live with and the courage it takes to break it. Abuse hides in plain sight, wearing smiles that look convincing, hiding behind excuses that sound believable. But silence feeds it. Jack's act, shocking, raw, desperate, pulled the curtain back. And once the truth was seen, it couldn't be unseen. Emily's story reminds us. We are stronger when we stand together. Healing is possible. Freedom is possible. And sometimes, The people who look the roughest carry the softest hearts, because they know what it means to lose everything. So, if you've ever felt trapped, voiceless, or broken, remember Emily. Remember Jack. And remember this: you are not alone. Your story matters. And there is a life beyond the pain waiting for you to claim it.